what's up, race fans? I'm Nicole, and I'm back for another episode of Madness Mondays. This week, NASCAR takes us to the infamous Talladega Superspeedway for the Aaron's 499. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get racing. Let's go! But before we get talking about this week, y'all remember that little fight that happened last week? Well, NASCAR announced the penalties for the little fight that happened. Casey Mears was fined $15,000 and Mears and Ambrose was fined $25,000, and both drivers have been put on probation until May 28th. This week, NASCAR also announced that the former driver of the target number 42, Juan Pablo Montoya, will be returning to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series for 2 races this season in the number 12 Ford Fusion for Team Penske. SFK will be his sponsor, and Greg Irwin will be his crew chief. You guys can see him racing on June 15th at Michigan and July 27th at Indianapolis. This weekend, there were 6 drivers who will start at the back of the pack due to not passing the post-qualifying inspection. Those drivers are Martin Truex Jr., Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, Michael Annett, Joe Nemechek, and Tony Stewart. Brian Scott, this week's pole sitter, will lead the field to the green flag here at Dega for the Aaron's 499. Paul Menard in the number 27 races to take the lead on lap number 1, and we can already see drivers racing 2 and even 3 wide here at Dega. 6, Danica Patrick in the GoDaddy number 10 takes the lead for the first time this season. She's able to keep the lead until lap 10. On lap 14, the first caution of the day comes out as Brad Keselowski slides down the track after making contact with Danica Patrick while trying to take the lead. On lap 20, Matt Kenseth charges through the outside lane to take the lead, but 2 laps later, Joey Logano is able to pass Kenseth for the lead. On lap 50, caution is out for debris in the front stretch right near the start-finish line. Jamie McMurray in the number 1 gets the free pass. We're now halfway through Talladega, and Greg Biffle leads Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, and Jimmy Johnson under the green flag. On lap 105, caution comes out for debris in the backstretch. Carl Edwards also reports over his in-car radio that some of the caution lights are coming loose. During this caution, Kyle Busch comes down pit road way too fast and will have to start at the rear of the field, while Dale Jr. leads the field to the restart. On lap 136, caution comes out as Brad Keselowski's car gets loose before he makes contact with Trevor Bayne and spins out. Mears and Ambrose will lead this restart. A few laps later, another caution comes out for problems with David Gilliland in the number 38. Greg Biffle will lead the restart on lap 156. With drivers racing 3 wide and 15 laps to go, Kevin Harvick leads the field. On lap 174, caution comes out for a huge wreck. Jimmy Johnson made contact with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. before he lost control of his car. David Reagan, Joey Logano, and Michael McDowell are also involved in this wreck. Joey Logano said, "It's Talladega. You can come to this race expecting something to happen." A few drivers head down to pit road to make their final pit stop of the day, and Kevin Harvick leads the field to the green flag with 8 laps to go. With only 3 laps to go, a caution comes out for an accident going into turn number 1 involving Carl Edwards, Ryan Newman, and Cole Witt. The green flag is back out with only 2 laps to go. Justin Allgaier wrecks on the tri-oval, and a caution comes out on the very last lap. Drivers were told to stay in their place without passing, and Denny Hamlin crosses the start-finish line for his first win ever at Dega and his first win in the 2014 season. Well, race fans, that's it for this week's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And leave a comment, who do you want to see roll into victory lane next week at Kansas for the very first full night race of the season?